Right. So for the Pobeda, for the captain skill, main 9 points, more, faster, healthier, base 9 points for every CV in the game. Having more planes is better than having less planes. You're not getting much more in terms of the match. You might regen 1 additional plane for the match, but you're getting the resources released to you earlier, which means that you're 5 minutes into the match, 10 minutes into the match, you may have an extra plane or two because the planes have been released a little faster. Again, having more planes is better than having less planes. Faster planes are better than slower planes. You get through AA faster, you get across the map faster. Faster planes always better than slower planes. And then you've got reduced AA and additional health for your plane. So more, faster, healthier. Base core 9 points for every CV in the game. After that, when you start getting to the Pobeda, the Chikala, whatever, tier 8, tier 9, tier 10, flak starts getting abusive. You're going to have a lot of situations where you're firing, where you're still in somebody's flak range. Either your target's flak range, if you long-range torped, or you skip bombed or whatever, or another ship, a neighboring ship happens to be there and there's flak. You may take flak on the way in, your planes may take flak on the way out. And you don't have any health on these planes. They're extremely brittle. So enhanced flak or enhanced aircraft armor reduces the damage you take from flak, which may save you some resources in the long run. At tier 8 and the tier 10, I would highly recommend this talent because your planes are really effing brittle. At tier 6 and tier 4, you probably don't need this because there's not very much flak at all. Then we have additional skip bombing speed, which the speed of the bombers is going to push them out. It's going to push the line out farther to give you better interactions at a distance with additional fire chance because you're going to throw a bunch of rockets, you're going to throw a bunch of bombs, so more fires are good. However, this is just damage. You could move this. You could move it to torpedoes if you prefer torpedoes instead. You could move this to reduced arming time and increased speed if you wanted to kind of double down on the torp gimmick. You could go to Sight Stab if Sight Stab is going to help you firm the reticle and get better skip bomb drops on destroyers or something. You have options here that you can choose to exploit. But the core build for a tier 8 or tier 10 Russian CV, base 9 points, and then the flak armor. After that, it's up to you. I would not recommend diving deep into planes fighter skills because your planes are not fast. Because they're not fast, you're not going to be putting fighters down in positions that are going to be impactful. You're going to be playing pretty responsively and just drop a fighter as you're on the way from point A to point B. You wouldn't fly out of your way to go protect somebody or to block an attack lane. You would just drop it for spotting or something. So I can't recommend going hard into the fighters because I don't think you're going to be in situations to be able to make the best use out of them. So this is what I've gone with: the additional fire chance and skip bomb speed and additional 5% further throw, so we could fire from 5% further away. But I will say that I wouldn't mind having Sight Stab for the torps and the skip bombs. I wouldn't mind having the aiming talents for torpedoes. I don't think Proximity Fuse is going to do enough damage for it really to matter, so maybe Proximity Fuse is not quite the gig. And if they ever fix Hidden Menace, you could go with Hidden Menace. Honestly, you can go with Hidden Menace right now, but you're going to be penalized if you're striking targets that are in groups of 2 or more, because while you will take less continuous damage than you did prior, they kind of fixed the skill a little, but they broke it a different way. The planes are very, very likely to die to flak. So if you ever took this, which you shouldn't because it's bugged right now, but if you did, you would absolutely want to combine it with enhanced aircraft armor. Hopefully that answers your question.